Good morning, friends. Thank y'all for being here. I just opened up my computer so I could maybe do inventory or like finally take a crack at that, because I need to do something so that I can keep track of my inventory. I also need to make a better inventory sheet, I'm finding out, because it's like a lot of things I'll have in my mind of what I need to make, but I think I actually want to see it because I am a virtual learner. Man, I'm tired. Good morning. My name is April. I am the owner of a small candle business called Soul Candles, where I use beeswax to make my candles. This weekend I had 2 back-to-back events, which was crazy. It was crazy good, and yeah, we're just gonna say it was crazy good. So let's start. Saturday, we were in Peekskill at the Cherry Blossom Festival, right? Everything was going well. Coffee. Everything was going well. Actually, I forgot to add my collagen. Be right back. Okay, so everything was going well for the first, I would say, 5-6 hours, because the event started at 10. So we got there about 8:30 or so. So we could set up. Setup really doesn't take that long. So we got there like 8:30, unloaded the car, everything was well. It was a sunny day, right? Like, what could go wrong? Beautiful sunny day. We were actually on the waterfront. Like, it was beautiful. It was a perfect scene. I didn't take as many videos or photos as I usually do, which I thought I would. But I guess because it was my first like outdoor event of the season, I was just like, you know what? Let's just set up and let's just get everything ready. Then we'll see how everything goes. It was like a little, like, you know, you get that misty, like humid haze over the water. There was that. And rain was expected, maybe about 5 or 6 p.m. or something like that. So, sorry. So we were like, you know what? Nothing to worry about for a few hours. So by the time we're packing up, then it's gonna rain, right? Wrong. So everything's going well. Then it starts to get windy, and my stand that I had blew over. Not once, but twice. Blew over twice. So the first time blew over, I picked everything up. I'm like, okay, you know, a little wind. So then I put it back up, and I made sure it was flat, because we were on flat ground, although it was grass. It was flat, it was stable, it was sturdy. Fine, right? So then the second time it blew over, like it really blew over, like it like blew. And that time hit myself in the head and hit one of my customers in the head. And I was just mortified, like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Her mom is a doctor, so her mom was making jokes. Her mom was like, you feeling all right? Did it like knock some sense into you? I was like, oh my God. They're helping me pick up the glass because like 2 or 3 of my matches that I have that are like right up there broke. So I was like, oh my God, the glass is on the ground. She's helped me pick up the glass and everything as like we both got hit in the head. It was crazy. So I took the stand down, and during all this, people were shopping. It was still shopping, and I'm me, shop owner, picking up glass and stuff off the floor, and they're just like stepping over us, like looking and smelling the candles. I'm like, this is pretty good. This is not good. Pretty good, but not good. And then like the vendor next to me, she's a baker. I forgot what, you know what? Let me see. I have a cookie. Oh, I had a cookie. Hers on the table. I think somebody ate it. But so she's next to me, and we're looking at each other like it just dropped like 10 degrees. She's like, yeah, so we're starting to like slowly pack our stuff, like, okay, something's not right. And then my daughter, she's in the car, and she's like, hey mom, I just got a notification, it's supposed to rain in like 15 minutes. Do you want me to start walking over? I was like, yeah, you can, because the event was rain or shine, which I was prepared for. It was fine, rain or shine, right? So and when it was said rain, I'm thinking like drizzle, like nothing more than drizzle. So the catastrophe that happened afterwards, oh my god. So she comes over, and I'm like packed all the larger candles already, right? And this is like 2:20 or something like that. But it starts to pour down torrential rain. You can see the water, like the tide, getting high, and we're like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, are we gonna blow off this grass and like go into the water? It got so bad, so bad. And it was pouring, tents are flying everywhere. You see everybody trying to pack up, like crazy. Was crazy. I've been in rain before. Like my first event, it poured down rain, and I had my tent walls up, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I got the perfect tent, like everything. My tent has never blew up off the ground. No matter how windy it's gotten, it's never blown up off the ground. It blew up off the ground. Blew up off the ground. The baker next to me, she's trying to help me with my tent. Her stuff is like flying. It was crazy. One of my signs, the banner that I use, the retractable banner, it came off and blew, like it hit her in the head. It was like, I told my friend, I'm like, the whole town just needs some sage after that, because it was so crazy. We were soaking wet from head to toe after we like hurry up, ran, got everything in the car, soaked, like literally soaked. We could have stood outside with a bar of soap and like just washed from head to toe, because we were just like, we were soaked. Everything was wet. I did have some reed diffusers that got damaged. I had to throw one away because the plastic thing, it wasn't the good reed diffuser. Like, it wasn't my current bottles that I use now. It was my old bottles that I use. Like, it was like this one. See? Damage. All of my labels were looking like that. I had to redo all of my labels that night, Saturday night, because we had an event on Sunday. So after, let's say after the storm, everything worked out, because financially everything was going very, very well. Extremely well. Like the vendor fee for that event, I think it was $100. Yeah, it was $100. So at first I was saying I'm not gonna do it again, because I'm like traumatized from like the whole storm situation. But after giving it some thought, I think I would do it again. I think so. Because of the financial aspect. But it's just like the being on the water. I would just have to really, really, really like hammer my stakes into the ground. Like, I don't know, double stake it into the ground. Like, it was insane. Now, Sunday, well, take it back to Saturday, because I had to prep and prepare everything for Sunday, which was fine. I forgot a couple of candles that I really wanted to bring, like Divine Essence, because I know the sister group, and they love Divine Essence. They love the Sunday morning candle. There's not a lot of people that really like a lot of sweet, I want to say like bakery, like food type candles. I'm not running into that much anymore. I still keep a few, like Like during fall, I'll have like more of that, like pumpkin something or another. But it's more like earthy and more like the lavender, like my meditation candles. They have the lavender and eucalyptus, and the divine essence is like the frankincense. Sunday morning, it's like a similar scent to that. Like they love that, and they love. I don't think I do. I do. My body oils that my girl makes for me. So I create my fragrance and I give her the oil, my fragrance, and she makes them. Another thing that they love is my soap bundle. So this is my Glow Getter soap, which is really becoming popular because it has the exfoliating bag, which people love. So you just put your soap in it like that. And soap saver comes in the bag. And I don't charge much for this. It's only $15. $15. And it has kojic acid and it has turmeric. So yeah, people love it. They love it. My oil, let me see, because I don't have much oil left. I actually have to go through everything today. That's why I was saying that, yeah, I have to restock everything. But Black Dandyism, this is my body oil. This is 4 ounces, which is just, it is perfect. It's fantastic. But I had to start taking pre-orders because my oil sold out, which was like fantastic. It was just wonderful. One of the ladies that I took a pre-order from is actually from Peekskill. She was like, oh my God, we missed the event. I was like, oh. I said, no, it's okay. I said, you met me at the right event, so it's all right. She said, was it good? And she's asking questions about it. I'm like, girl, it rained, it poured. But other than that, it was a great event. It was a great event. Man, so overall, I would do it again. The sister to sister events, I'm definitely gonna keep doing because those are fantastic. When I tell you they are fantastic, like hands down. Sister to sister international events, I will continue to keep doing. Fantastic. It was only 3 of us vendors. The table that we were on, it was like a buffet table type thing. So you know how they have like the storage under it, so it wasn't like a normal 6-foot table. So they gave us a white tablecloth and I threw my soul candles table cloth on top of that, which was a tiny bit wet from the day before, but it was okay. Everything still worked out. Yes, we made money. It was great. We would do both events again. I thought I was crazy doing the events back to back, but it worked out. So our next event is this weekend, and we only have one this weekend, which is gonna feel really good. And I ordered another tent because mine blew over, I was like, let me just make sure it still works. And I did that Saturday night with me and Samira. We pulled it open right inside of storage just to make sure it worked, and it worked. However, I'm like, let me just get a backup just because. So it's always good to have a backup tent. Gosh, and getting the kids on the bus this morning, seamless. That was great. And now I have a little me time, but I have to start work because I need a better way to do my inventory. Yeah. So I'm gonna try Inventora, see how that works for me. I think I did try it before, but I didn't go into it all the way to really do it, but I need it. There's also the Square system, but I'm gonna see which one works. Maybe Square. Maybe I should do Square since I use Square. I could keep my inventory in there. Maybe I'll try that. Actually, I think it's like, I gotta see how much that is to do it. But I'll see which one works. I'll let you know which one works for me, which one I chose. And I do believe I did get a cold just because of like the rain and like we were like head to toe wet. I'm like sniffling, blowing my nose. So I think I had allergies first, but now I actually have a cold just because of Saturday. Like, I've never been soaked in rain like that before. I don't think ever. Like, soaked. Pants, shirt, like, I mean, everything soaked. I even threw out one of my black tablecloths because it was just soaked, and I'm like, I believe I have like 3 more in storage, so it was fine. And I'm glad I didn't bring some of the things that I usually bring, like my I have these curtains, like sheer curtains that I usually bring. Glad I didn't bring that because I found one of my orange ones. I just could not find the other one, and then the white ones, couldn't find it. Yeah, which I'm glad because they would have been ruined. So and I got new bungees that I could tie around my sign so I can hang up because I used zip ties because I couldn't find my other bungee. So it was fine. Everything worked out, I think, the way it was supposed to. Yeah, that's about it. I thank you for being here. I thank you for listening. Hopefully I inspire somebody to start their dream business, whatever it is that you want to do. I'm gonna take a break and just look out the rain outside and start this inventory process that I need to start. And I also need to order wax. And you see how my gel manicure that I just got last week got messed up? This is why sometimes I wear acrylic nails, because it's like they don't chip easy, but maybe it's just the people that did the gel. But I don't know, or just a rough weekend, whatever, I don't know. All right, have a good day, enjoy your day, and remember that you deserve something thoughtful. Thank you for being here.